Okay, here we give you a hint about the homework 2, problem 2, that you have to draw this shape. This is a bracket. It shows the dimension, and there's several different ways you can draw it. The way that I demonstrate to you is just one way. The first thing you have to do is to use the template, which you should create this one in the previous tutorial. I already have this template, and the template you can download from Canvas as well. Okay, so I'll go to Canvas. I am going to open my template, and I have my template somewhere back. Drawing files. I have to select DWT to see the template. So my template. This is not here. Where's my template? This is 200. File. Okay, we use inches. So click on this one here, and I open it. All right, there's no grid. So at the bottom, you can turn on the grid. So I'm going to display my grid. You want to make sure the grid is in the right dimension. You can click right click the mouse. It will show the drawing setting. Since the unit for this one is 0.25 and 0.80, so the smallest scale probably is going to be 0.1, but I'm going to set 0.5 and 0.5 here. The snap is the one that you have to be careful. We're not going to use the snap here, but I just want you to be careful about the snap. This one is not turned on, so it's okay. I'm just going to click on OK. So now every grid that you see on the screen, this will be 0.5. Okay, you can enlarge it if you wanted to see it more clearly. The strategy to draw this one here is that you need to draw a circle first to be your reference. And you don't have to put the center of the circle to be 0, 0. You can create that figure at any place on your screen. So normally I just put it at the center of my screen. So let's start to make a circle. Click on circle. If you're using Mac, you can type circle. Circle has several options. I'm going to use the center and radius. And I click anywhere on the screen to be the center of my circle. And my radius based on the problem is 1.25. Actually, this symbol represents diameter. That is not radius. So I need to use diameter 1.25. How can you change this one to diameter? If you go down to the command window, there's a diameter. So I click on the diameter. Now, if you specify the number will be radius, I want diameter. So diameter 1.25. So 1.25. So that is the big circle at the center. Now, let me make it smaller so we can put everything in there. The second thing I would draw is I'm going to draw the small circle. Now the small circle is, they give you a dimension which is 2.1 away from the large circle. So how do I specify 2.1 to be my center? Well, the best way to do that is that to move your origin. So right now the origin is here. I can click on this X and Y, and then you can select move origin only. And then you can move this one, just drag it to the center of your circle. Click. Now I have my origin moved to the center of this big circle. Now I need to draw the smaller one. Okay, so go ahead and just click on the circle again. And how do you specify the center? Now I want to specify the center by typing the coordinate. Now the origin is at the center of the big one. I'm going to draw the right one, which will be x at the 2.1, comma 0. The y doesn't change the height. Okay, so this one here, I need the circle to be here. 2 times 0.75. The 2 means that you have two circles. Their diameter is 0.75. So I need to use diameter, select diameter at the bottom and enter 0.75. Okay, this one is on the right. You do the same thing to the left. Now AutoCAD has a function to repeat the previous command, and that function is you simply hit enter, hit the space bar. So hit the space bar will repeat the previous drawing command, which is drawing a circle. Okay, now at the bottom, you can see the circle command is came out and asking you to enter a starting point. My starting point will be to the left of 2.1. So I'm going to put negative 2.1, comma 0 to be my center. And then you're going to specify the diameter. Diameter 0.75. You can see it's already put 0.75. It's going to keep the previous one that I entered. So you can just hit enter. So whatever the number shows there is the default number. If you want to change it, you type a new number. Otherwise, it's going to use the default one. So hit enter. Okay, now what's next? The next is that the most difficult part is to create the arc over here. It's not like a full arc, right? You don't know how much distance that is. So you cannot really just create an arc and just by guessing, from where to where. So what we should do is you can create circle instead of creating an arc. This R here actually represents what is the radius of this. Okay, so let's create a circle first, and then I will show you how you can. You need to do some trimming, so you need to modify that circle later on. So let's create another circle. Here I'm going to create a circle from the center of the origin, and my radius is going to be 1.3. Okay, so the radius over here at the bottom, you type 1.3. So that's the big circle. And that circle, certain portion of this will be your arc at here. All right, what's next? The next is the smaller one. You also have a larger one around the smaller one, the concentric circle. So here we're going to create another circle which has the radius 0.8. Now again, you can use spacebar. It will repeat the previous command. I move my center of the circle at here, click, and then you type radius to be 0.8. All right. So hit the space bar again, move to the left, and the radius will be 0.8, hit enter. Okay. Now, the next thing we need to do is simply just connect this, this circle with this circle. You use the line. Now, to connect them, we need to connect the tangent of these two circles. So how do you select the tangent? This is something that I haven't talked about. over here at the right lower bottom, there is an icon called the snap. You click on the triangle right next to the snap. And there's a couple options here. And I want you to select the option called tangent. So click on the tangent to make sure this one is selected. And what this is that the snap help you to select certain point on your graph. And what are the point that you want to select is depends on whether you select those things in the on snap selection or not. For example, the endpoint will be the endpoint of the line. The midpoint will be the middle point of the line. Center is going to be the center of the circle. And you can see this one already selected. That's why when I move to my circle, it will shows. So let's say if I want to draw a circle, when you move your mouse close to the center, it will shows up. The green dot represent the snap point of the center. Okay, so now I wanted to draw a line. So click on the line. And I wanted to use the tangent point of the circle. So, okay. We probably need to deselect the center one because it kind of doesn't allow me to select. So I need to deselect that one. And you can see when you move your mouse to the outside circle of this one here, it will show a line with a circle that shows the tangent, right? So you just click on that. And then you move your mouse to the next circle here and click on the tangent as well. That gives you a line that go from the left to the center one. And you hit enter. It creates a tangent line from the left to the right. You're going to repeat the same process to the right. So let me hit the space bar. Again, space bar is a very useful command. It will repeat the previous command. So now I'm going to create this tangent to this tangent here. Hit enter. Now you can repeat this to the bottom too. I just wanted to show you how you do the trimming. So when you do the trimming, there's a scissor over here. You select the trim. The first thing you have to do for the trim is that you have to select what are the objects will be involved during the trimming. Usually you're going to select the whole thing. So I'm going to select the whole thing. How do you select the whole thing? You move your mouse to the left upper corner and click your mouse the left once. And you drag. Oh, I think you have to hold it. Sorry, I have to hold it. Train. Not to hold it. Wait. Okay, I guess I have to select first, then I do trim. Okay, click once. So before you click on the trim, you click your mouse on the left upper corner once and you release it. Then you drag your mouse to cover everything. And you click another time on your mouse. And this door shows that the object has been selected. Then you click on the trim. When you click on the trim, you move your mouse, you can see the cursor become a little square. Whenever you want to trim it out, you move your mouse to there, it will be gray out. Like this one here, and I will trim this one. I don't need this one, right? I don't need this one as well, so I will trim this one out. Same thing at here, and also the thing at here. So that is pretty much that you have to do. Once you finish all the trimming, then you just hit enter, and then you can finish that. Now there's another part, which is the bottom part. I didn't do it. Then you can follow this instruction. You should be able to do it. So that's how you're gonna create the second one.